Habits that will improve your life, a Stoic path to inner strength. In the quest to improve our lives, many seek fulfillment in wealth, success, or recognition. But the wise among us know that true improvement arises from within, through the habits that fortify our minds, govern our emotions, and guide our actions with purpose. Real change is not about gaining more. It is about becoming more resilient, more self-aware, and more prepared for life's inevitable challenges. The Stoics, ancient seekers of wisdom and discipline, have shown us how to pursue this transformation through a set of enduring habits. Epictetus, once a slave who became a celebrated philosopher, observed, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Here lies the truth. Before we change our surroundings, we must first gain control over ourselves. This mastery is the foundation for a life well lived. 1. Cultivate inner silence. Every morning, each day, begin with a few minutes of solitude. This is a time not for grand plans or for worry, but for simply observing the mind. Silence grants us clarity, a momentary separation from the distractions that drive our anxieties. In those early minutes, we can ask ourselves, as Marcus Aurelius did, how can I face this day with strength? This silent practice grounds us, reminding us that peace and resilience lie not in external events, but in our approach to them. 2. Visualize obstacles with calm determination. Before stepping out into the world, pause and mentally prepare for obstacles, both big and small. This is not to darken our perspective, but to reinforce our strength. If we expect adversity, it can never take us by surprise. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." By visualizing and welcoming difficulty, we begin to understand that each obstacle is an opportunity to strengthen our resolve. It's not about avoiding hardship, but learning how to turn every challenge into a lesson. 3. Choose voluntary discomfort. We grow comfortable in our routines, our comforts, our certainties, but when life brings real struggle, it is those who have practiced self-discipline who remain calm. Seneca advised, "Set aside a certain number of days, during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, 'Is this the condition that I feared?'" By willingly choosing minor discomforts, a cold shower, a day of frugality, a hard physical challenge, we remind ourselves of our resilience. We break the illusion that comfort equates to happiness, strengthening ourselves for harder times. Control what you can, accept what you cannot. Perhaps the most liberating habit is to separate what we can control from what we cannot. It sounds simple. Yet how often do we worry, stress, and agonize over matters beyond our influence? Epictetus taught, "There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will." By focusing solely on our actions, attitudes, and decisions, we avoid the turmoil of events beyond our grasp. We find our strength in our own responses and release ourselves from futile fears. 5. Reflect each evening. Finally, end each day by looking inward, reflecting on what was achieved, where we faltered, and how we reacted to life's tests. Seneca called this practice the day's review, a habit that helps us to align our actions with our values. By doing so, we continuously learn and evolve. Each night is an opportunity to assess ourselves, to be brutally honest about our failures, and to make small adjustments that set us on a wiser path for tomorrow. Conclusion. These habits are more than mere routines. They are the foundation of a life led with strength, clarity, and purpose. By embracing silence, by facing discomfort, by practicing resilience, and by maintaining self-control, we carve out lives grounded in virtue. These habits free us from the distractions of fear, doubt, and envy. And as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. In adopting these practices, we align ourselves with this timeless wisdom, not only finding ourselves better prepared to meet each day's trials, but stronger, wiser, and more capable of living a life that is truly our own.